So, you want to learn how to Sparrow Fly, eh? You want to be able to hang with all the cool guardians at the local Nessus skate park? Well, do I have the video for you. Hello class, and welcome to Sparrows 101. I, Mr. Puto, will be your class's teacher for today and the near future during this educational Sparrow movement course. Take a seat and open up your notebooks, because today's lesson will be on Sparrow flying. Now, learning how to Sparrow fly properly really comes down to three things. Number 1. Rolling. This is extremely important and is often what limits people when they first begin trying to Sparrow fly. Here's why. Dodging in the air while you're still holding your rolling key gives you little to no distance at all. And for the same reason, if you start rolling again too soon after dodging, the same effect will happen. What this means is that the more precise and brief you can be with your roll key presses, the higher and farther you're going to fly. Number 2. Timing your dodges. Now this one might seem a little stupidly simple at first, but the correct timings of your dodges aren't always what they might seem to be at the first glance. Developing a good sense of dodge timings becomes even more important once we start exploring some of the more difficult Sparrow mechanics in the future. And the most important one, practice. These Sparrow mechanics are in-game skills that take everyone time to develop and master. Nobody who knows how to slipstream just woke up one morning able to rocket themselves across the hellmouth. It takes every single person time and practice to learn these things, so don't rush yourself. Just take it one step at a time and stick to it for however long it takes you. Eventually your brain and your hands will start to develop a sort of intuitive sense for the movement, whichever one you're working on. Alright, let's start flying. In my opinion, the best way to learn how to Sparrow fly is to take it one dodge at a time. Once you've mastered a dodge, meaning that you're able to complete that dodge at least 15 times without failing, you move on to the next one, until you're soaring up into the stratosphere, never touching grass again. Unless your mom calls you for pizza rolls. The first dodge. The first dodge is a dodge that doesn't give you much height, but whose job is to reset your downward momentum that comes from summoning your Sparrow in midair. You should be rolling immediately after summoning your Sparrow, but only just enough to get your Sparrow's wings to be perpendicular to the ground. And remember, dodging while holding your roll key is not good. This first dodge is all about learning how to roll your Sparrow from a dead position, meaning one with no angular velocity, and then releasing your roll at the right time in order to get the most momentum out of your dodge. You fail this exercise if, at the height of your dodge, you end up noticeably closer to the ground than when you summoned your Sparrow. Do this 15 times without failing, and you're ready to move on to your second dodge. The second dodge. The second dodge is a dodge where you start to finally see some real height gained. This is because your first dodge has taken you out of freefall, and for a small window of time, allows almost all of your Sparrow's dodging force to now be turned into height. The second dodge is all about learning when to start rolling again after a successful dodge. Because remember, rolling too soon after a successful dodge will cut it short, making you go into freefall again. You fail this exercise if, after dodging, you don't gain a noticeable amount of height. Do this exercise 15 times without failing, and you're ready to move on to your third dodge. Side note, at this point, you might notice that you gain more distance from your dodge when you dodge more to the side rather than straight up. This is totally normal, and is once again because of gravity. When you dodge upward, all of your dodge's force is fighting against gravity. Dodging parallel to the ground, not so much. The third dodge and onward. Your third dodge is the final step in learning how to Sparrow Fly. From now on, all of your dodges are now just about using the knowledge from what you've learned so far. Remember to use your roll key sparingly. You might even be surprised how little you have to use it if your first two dodges are even just decent. Don't rush your dodges after your first two. Your Sparrow should already have some roll speed built up from them. You might not even have to use a roll key at all.